Hello. Happy Friday, Mo. How are you? How's your week?
I am
How's
good. How are you?
how's your, I'm doing fantastic. It's been a great week of well, I don't know about great, but it's been a good week for reselling. Yeah, I can't complain. I've done Facebook Marketplace sells too, which is
Yeah,
great. Yeah,
that's good.
I know. I like it's
What'd you
like,
sell?
we sold well, I think I sent you a picture of it. It was that USN piece of artwork. It was it's like a I don't know, it's like a wood carving, but it's like for the Navy, the United States Navy. It's like an anchor with the stars in the corner or whatever. It's for like a master chief, like specifically for a master chief. And we saw it at a Goodwill, like as we were leaving, like we had bought stuff and we were leaving. It was sitting on like they have like a little, you know how like some of the Goodwills have displays where they make it look all fancy and stuff. And it was
Mm-hmm.
sitting there, and I was like, I think that would do really good on Facebook Marketplace because we live in a military town. And so we
Yeah.
paid $5.99. It was like closing time. So it was like 7 o'clock. We bought it for $5.99 and it was sold. And the guy had picked it up by 8 o'clock the next morning for $50. Like that's great. You know,
Wow.
that's a quick, that's a super quick flip. I don't
Hold
know. Did
on.
I send it to you? I
You
thought
did.
I
I
did.
didn't have it.
Yeah.
I didn't have it up.
But I
There it
just
is.
knew. Yeah, and it's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of big. It was probably like I'd say 15 to 18 inches tall. But
Mm-hmm.
it's one of those like it looks like it's from the 80s. It's all shellacked and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But yeah, that was it. 5.99 to
that's cool.
50 overnight, literally.
Nice.
Facebook Marketplace. I know. And then what was the other thing we sold? It was like a trailer ramp. It's like one of those things that, like if you have an RV or something, you put it behind the tire so it doesn't roll. You know what I'm talking about? It's like
Yeah, the
plastic.
block,
It's
like
like
a
a
block thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, but it's like a hard plastic, like a I don't know,
Plastic one. Yeah.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We got it at the auction for $5 we pay $5 at the Goodwill auction for it, and it sold
Uh-huh.
for what did it sell for? It sold for 35 local. It probably took like probably 3 weeks to sell because we weren't like
Mm-hmm.
budging on the price, just because we
Yeah.
knew this is a season. Spring's coming. People are going to be using their like RVs and boats and
Right.
stuff. So we
Boat
knew
rent. Yeah. Exactly.
we knew it would sell. So that was great. 5 into 35. Can't complain.
Hang on a
What?
second. I have.
Okay.
I have an intruder.
Oh, you
It's my dog.
do? Oh, that's nothing. But give
I
him
don't know if you can hear his tail wagging and hitting the door. He's breaking in.
that's all good. You should have gave him a mic and said, "Come on."
Oh my god, he'd be in my lap if he could be,
Oh my
and then he'd
god.
cry.
Oh my gosh. How old is
Oh
he?
my god, he's doing it again. Hold on. Drew, get your dog.
What is he doing? Is he pushing it open? Does it not
It
latch?
does the door on this, it's loose. Do you know what I mean? You can push and
Uh-huh.
open it.
So he
And
knows
even
that.
when it's locked, you can push and open it. I don't know.
Oh, your dog wants to come play. Let him play. He can be our co-host.
Ew. He'd be
He said,
all up in my face.
"Oh my gosh, that's crazy, Mo."
You're listening to the Flippin' Fantastic Podcast.
If you're watching this and you aren't subscribed, go hit that button right now and watch this.
Let's be real, we're the #1 reselling podcast.
Wow. So, what about you? Have you put anything on Facebook Marketplace since we talked last?
No.
No, you don't
No,
have any
I have not.
stuff. Do you have big stuff that you could put on Marketplace?
I do have a few things set aside that I need to do. I want to do
Yeah.
them and then set it so I know Drew's home when I,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah. I gotcha.
And he can do it.
You're so funny.
Anyway,
Like
I
what kind of
do have a
stuff?
couple
Like
things.
big things?
I
Like
have like this
furniture?
big I have these two wicker like almost like a laundry hamper kind of thing. They open that I need to they're in another room up here. We were
Uh-huh.
using them, but like they need like a liner or something on them. I had bought them years ago, but and we were using them for like a hamper, but like they don't have a lining and they're like wicker and stuff gets caught. So you can't
Yeah.
really use them for that. So then I was just using them. I had blankets or something in them for a while,
Mhm.
but they're just taking up space now. And
Yeah.
so I want to get those. And then I have a couple things in the basement, like some big like roasting, like electric roasting thing,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
that we've never used. I think his mom gave it to us. His mom
Yeah.
was she was a couponer slash there's a department store around here, Boscov's, and Christmas time and other times they have like,
Like super good deals or something.
like a deal of the day or something, like
Oh, yeah,
every
yeah,
day.
yeah.
Like so like that's what we would get.
Well,
But we never used it. Like what am I using it for? I'll
I can
cook.
tell you the stuff that we've been putting on Marketplace. The
Yeah.
stuff that does really well and gets a lot of attention is
Mm-hmm.
when every single thing we put on, no matter what it is, we put like a video of it. Kind of like on Commons, you can only do videos.
Yeah.
Not
Mm-hmm.
only, but we just do a video of it and like turn it around and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
like it gets a ton of attract attention and stuff like that. So even if it like even that like art piece that I just showed you, I'll do the video and I don't think it matters, but I'm like really close to the object and then I back up and then I, move it
Right.
around and point to all the defects and I turn it over. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, maybe just people have more confidence in it because it's like
Oh,
it's a
that's a
live
good
video.
idea. I've written it down. I shall do that when I
Mhm.
eventually post on there.
Well, week you'll do one thing by next week, right, Mo? I'm gonna write it down so I can ask you for next week. One
I hate
thing.
when you do that.
You do? Why?
I'm just kidding, because then I have to do it.
But it should only take 5 minutes.
I'll do
Facebook.
one thing. Okay. Well,
Okay.
some of the stuff though, like that roasting thing is just in a box. Like it's not, I never opened it.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's even simpler. And you just open the lid and show that it's still like in the box. I don't even think you'd have to take it out.
It's sealed. Like I didn't open the
Oh,
box. Like we
well, there
never
you
used
go.
it.
Yeah, that's true. We sold a piano, like a kid's piano that was sealed in the box still. And it was one of
Yeah.
those it was like a cardboard box that just had like dimensions written on it. So there was literally nothing to see. So we just pulled up the
The
Amazon
picture
one.
from, yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and that's all we used. And I don't think we did a video for that. That should be so simple, Mo. Okay, next week Mo's gonna have Facebook Marketplace sale and a listing. You can do it. I have confidence in you, Mo. Right? Aye, aye, aye. Well, what kind of stuff did you sell this week on eBay?
Nothing big, but I did have some sales. Hold on. I sold a necklace. It's very springy, so
Yeah. Faux pearls and
um
Liz Claiborne.
yeah, Liz Claiborne vintage. It's like little enamel painted flowers. It's gold.
That's cool.
So that was pretty. And I have pennies into that. I bought I bought
Like a
like a
lot.
big thing of jewelry at one point. And every once in a while I just dig a couple things out and list them.
Yeah.
And this is that tissue cover,
Oh,
tissue
okay.
box cover. It's very
Yeah.
80s looking,
Oh,
like
totally.
pink flowers and like a black and white bow or something.
Yeah, that totally looks 80s. It would be even more 80s if it had like one of those metallic stripes in it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. And it sold for what? 1870.
1887.
18. That's good. In case you're listening.
That's been listed for a while. I don't know. I
Oh,
don't even
really?
remember where I got it.
I'm sure one of like an old lady church event. That seems like
Probably.
something you would see there. Or that's where I see that kind of stuff is like
Yeah. I think
those.
I'm trying to think. I know I've had tissue covers in the past sell pretty quick, which is probably why I picked this one up, but you know, it took a while.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
I don't know. I don't even remember what I sent you. I'll know when
All
you pull
right.
it up.
I've got it.
Oh,
Hold on.
let's see. Let's
There we
see.
go.
Let's see. Oh,
Got
oh
that.
yeah.
I can't make a turkey noise.
But
Gobble gobble gobble.
no, it does a. I just sold this
It does
last night.
that.
I should. I
Did you
just
video?
did. I video it. Oh
Yeah, did you put a
no.
video of it
Oh, I don't know. I don't
on the
remember.
listing?
I don't remember. Probably. I'm gonna say probably not. I don't know. That's a good question
Yeah.
though.
By the way,
Um,
it's a 1965 Lynch's foolproof turkey call box,
yeah.
model 101.
It's a good one too. I mean, it sold for
Yeah,
$70 and 99
70.
cents. That's a good deal. Yeah, I found that at an estate sale. I found a bunch of calls at the estate sale,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like nothing basically. My cost of goods was probably like $3 a piece. I
Mm-hmm.
know I picked up probably like 7 to 8 of them at this place. It was like
Yeah.
last day of the estate sale too, so I'm surprised they were there. I don't know. But, yeah, I just unpacked that this morning too. I should have, like, left it out and I could have, like, demonstrated the sound because it's one of those it sounds like, you, like, squeak it across the top of the box, so
Yeah.
it just sounds
Mm-hmm.
like, "Eek, eek," I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what turkeys sound like, but whatever, I'll take it. $60.99.
Yeah,
Awesome. I think that was the
that's
last of
awesome.
the turkey calls too. There's
Oh, that you
crows
had
calls. Yeah, there was crows calls too. Crow calls and
crow
deers.
calls.
Crow calls. Yeah. I don't know. And 2 days ago I sold one too. It's called like it said mad cow call. I don't know what kind of call it was though. It looked like an egg shape. It was interesting. It didn't sell for much. I think it sold for like 13 bucks. Here it is. It's called a Mad Calls egg turkey collar. You see it at all?
Yeah. Hold
Yeah,
on, let me make it bigger. There you go.
there it is. Yeah. It just looks like an egg. It's really simple.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't it's not like super good quality, you know what I mean? Yeah. I guess they're called Yelpers. I don't know. Maybe it sounds like a hurt animal, like a yelper.
Oh,
Oh, I don't
maybe.
know. Maybe I don't know.
Mm. Who knows? Any hunters can tell us.
Yeah,
Leave a comment.
yes. Tell us. Is a Yelp or a hurt animal? And what was the other one? What was the other one I sold?
There you go. Washington,
Oh,
vintage Washington Redskins baseball starter jersey
yeah.
for $150. Nice.
No, that's not right. It sold for 200.
Oh,
I don't know
oh,
where
okay. It was
I took
on
a best offer.
took a offer.
For 200. And it went
Mhm.
international. It went to Germany.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm excited, because it's not coming back.
Yeah.
I found this last summer at a yard sale. I think it was in one of my
Hmm.
videos. It was in the garage, like on the floor, and it had stains on it and stuff. I was like, "Oh, how much is this?" And she's like, $5. And I was like, I'm sold because I was willing to risk it and like
Yeah.
OxyClean it and stuff like that.
Right.
It turned out so good. They like 99% of the stains came out. There might be like a faint trace of a little bit of something,
Right.
but it's in really good shape. And there's a
Hmm.
huge Redskins patch on the back too. So I knew that even that patch was
Hmm.
probably worth. But all of
Right.
that Redskins part is a patch too. And I just thought it was really cool because
Hmm.
it's a football team, but it's a baseball jersey. I was stoked when it's finally sold.
I always, well, I'm on the other side of, Washington, but we're pretty close. So
Mhm.
I always look,
For
it's on my
this?
radar to look for redskin stuff, but I haven't found any.
Really? I feel like I see it a lot. It's kind of like almost one of those things that you just are like, "Ugh, who wants this? It's everywhere kind of thing, you know?
Right.
I did find one
Yeah.
time, I wonder if I still have it. It is a Hawaiian shirt, but it's the Hawaiian flowers and stuff, it has Redskin logos in it
Oh,
too.
wow.
It's really cool.
That's
I
cool.
wonder if it's sold, but it was really nice. I think I listed it kind of high because I didn't see
Hmm.
any other ones like that, but
Yeah.
are they changing their name back? Did you hear
I don't
stuff
know.
about that? You don't know?
I
I thought I
didn't
heard
know.
something
They're
about
commanders now. But the
yeah.
other one to look for is Cleveland. Because they were the Indians. So look for Cleveland Indian stuff. But what are they now? They're the Cleveland
I don't know. Is that a baseball team?
baseball. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are
I
they
had no
now?
idea.
I can't even think because I just keep calling them the Indians.
Oh, let's
Um,
see.
it's on the tip of my tongue.
I'm gonna ask
But they're another
ChatGPT.
one. You want to look for Cleveland Indian stuff. Like,
I typed it in. It says they're called the Cleveland Guardians.
Yes, Guardians. Yeah.
And it's a weird looking logo too.
Mm,
That's the logo. It's like a
yeah.
G with wings, and my freebie alerts are popping up. The Guardians. Okay, I
Yeah.
had no idea, but it's the same. It looks like the same font as the Indian.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
when did
that's,
they
yeah.
change? Wonder when they did that. Oh, it took effect
That's
in 2022, it says.
yeah. I want to say like the same time the Redskins changed to the Commanders.
Mhm.
Around the same times.
Speaking of sports stuff, I found a football at an estate sale this
Oh
weekend.
yeah. Mm,
It had a signature on it. On the it was a football, like you know how normally they're all brown. Well, only one
mm-hmm.
panel was brown and the other panels were white. I don't know
Right.
anything about footballs. I don't know if those are special or whatever, but it had a signature on it. And I was like, it was 50% off, so I just bought it. And I posted it in the Trash to Cash Discord, and Kevin said it said Fran
Tarkenton.
Tarkenton, yeah. And then it
Yeah.
was in my video that came out this past week. I
Mm-hmm.
posted a video on Sunday, and Brian, what's Brian's name on there? Brian Big and Fun. What's
Big
his
and
name
fun.
on there? Yeah, he said it was Fran Tarkenton too.
Brian
So,
Klaus. Yeah. So it looked
oh
like
yeah,
to
Brian
me.
Cloud. He said it too, so I got confirmation that that's who it was. Yeah, he even
Yeah.
sent me like an Instagram photo to like that it looked exactly like it. So I picked
Yeah.
it up.
He was like a big back in the, you know what I mean? Like in the, like, I guess like the 60s and 70s, he was a big player.
He said he was
Like,
a commentator on something.
yeah, I think he did that too after, but he was like a player, and then
Uh-huh.
sports commentator,
Yeah.
football commentator. Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea. I remember in the video, I was like, "It looks like it says Fran," and I laughed because
Mm-hmm.
I thought, "Oh, it's a female's name," you know? Like, is his name Frank? Is his name really Frank, and they just called him Fran? I don't know.
Francis probably. Yeah, Francis
Oh,
Tarkenton.
Francis.
Yeah,
Oh,
back
yeah,
in
that
the
makes
day.
sense.
My
Yeah.
uh my dad had a cousin Francis. They called him Franny.
Oh, really? They called him
Hmm.
Franny. That's cute. Franny. Love
Yeah.
it.
He's always
That
like my cousin Franny.
and I guess you just automatically assume it's a female's name, you know?
Fran Tarkenton, I just looked him up. He's the same age as my dad. So I think it was more common of a boy's name back in the day. Do you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like
Yeah,
they didn't think of it. Francis
yeah.
with an I. My mother-in-law's Francis with an E. It's the lady's
And
spelling.
isn't, Saint Francis is a male? Saint
Yeah.
Francis of Assisi, or I don't know how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know that's the guardian angel of animals or something.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. We went I'm so silly. We went, to yard sales and estate sales this weekend, and
Yeah.
we went to the SPCA, which is I don't know if you have those around you, but they're like, the animal shelter, so you can adopt animals.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't know if that's just something around here, but, we went there and I took video and stuff, and I forgot to put it in my video that I posted
Aw.
because there were some super cute ones. Like, oh,
Aw.
they were so cute. They had like, kittens and well, they didn't have any kittens. They had cats. They didn't have a lot of cats, but I was glad because that means they all have homes. You know what I mean?
Right. We got our first dog from the SPCA.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We got this one, the break-in and entry. He
The B&E.
we got him, yeah. We got him from like a rescue.
That's cool.
But yeah. Well, I couldn't go in there. I'd want to take some home.
Oh yeah, that's what Matt was like, why are we going in there? And I said, I just want to look because we literally had to pass it to get home. I was like, I just want to look.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I can film for my video. So sad because some of them, like a lot of the dogs were senior dogs, like 10 years and
Yeah.
older. And
Mm-hmm.
of course, Matt was like, I wish we had land that we could just take just senior dogs so they can just like, live
Yeah.
their last
Live
couple
out
years.
their
Mhm.
few years.
We have our own senior dogs. I mean, I guess technically they're seniors because they're 10 and 11. I don't know what makes a
Oh
senior
wow.
dog. I
I
know. Time
mean,
just flies by.
I guess it just depends, but your dogs are smaller, so
They're like a medium size.
yeah. But they live longer.
True. It's true. They've been on
You know,
diets. So they slimmed up a little bit too. So they're like, they're like
My
little
dog acts like he
puppy.
never eats. It's
Oh my God.
like we're cooking and he's like up and he's like waiting for you to turn your back so he can snatch something. It's like you're not like I don't see ribs. You're fine. Like we don't feed him.
Mine is very like I think I've talked about this before. She is like a clock. She knows exactly what time it is. And since we just had like, the daylight savings time, it will
Yeah.
only take her
Mhm.
2 days to get back on the schedule. It doesn't take her long to know, like, okay, this is the new 6 o'clock, or this is the
Yeah,
new.
that's how mine is.
Mm.
He's like, he wants to be fed at 5, which is 6 now. At like 5:01, he's like, "B, where's my food?"
And I think I've told you that we bought like we buy the dogs like gifts at Christmas. We bought them buttons that have like, the voice command. So we have one in the kitchen that's near their snack. Well, only one of our dogs uses the buttons cuz the other one doesn't want to. She's always scared of everything. But the other one, if we are in the kitchen, Mo, it is so funny. She just says snack. It's Matt's voice too. So I just hear snack, snack, snack. And it is
That's so
so
funny.
funny. Yeah, and then we have one at the back door that says outside. And if we hear
Yeah.
that one, we're like, oh, they must really have to go because they don't use any of the other buttons. Like there's one that says like eat, which is next to their like their food bowl. It'll just say
Yeah.
eat. Sometimes
Mhm.
she'll hit that, but what does the other one say? We have four. Oh, the other one says kisses. So you can
Aw.
get love. They don't hit
Uh-huh.
that one. They don't
Oh.
they'd rather have snacks. But we will hit the one that says kisses like before we like cuddle them. Like, we'll hit it so
Yeah.
they know. Like,
Right,
oh,
right.
okay. I told you I went to estate sales this weekend. We
Mhm.
went to one estate sale that I think we went to three. I don't know. I've already forgot, and it's only Tuesday. We went to one that was a business. It was a florist business that was going out of business. I guess she was shutting the
Mhm.
business down.
Yeah.
And we went on the last day, so everything was 50% off. This is like one of our favorite estate sale people, and
Yeah.
he loves to chit chat. He's a chit chatter, which we don't mind because
Yeah.
we really like him. So I saw plants because I told you I've been like buying plants on like Whatnot and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, that's
Mhm.
something else to talk about. So they had plants in the pictures, and there was this huge like begonia, and it has spots on it, like silver spots on the begonia leaves. I don't know what they're called. I don't know anything, but
Hmm.
it looks very mature, so it had to have been growing forever. And there was some other plant in the middle. I don't know what kind of plant that was. I didn't Google lens it, but it was the plant in a pot. And the pot was this big, huge, round thing. But it was $60 and then it was 30% off or 50% off. So
Yeah.
I was gonna pay $30 for this plant. Well, of course, we're chit-chatting and looking around, and some other lady bought it, bought the plant, and I was just like so bummed. And I said when we got up there to pay because we bought other stuff, I was like, "Did that lady buy that plant already?" And he's like, "Yeah, she bought the pots. She wanted them for the pots." And I was like, "Oh, that's a bummer. I wanted the plant." So he's like, "Hold
Yeah.
on," and he said, "Hey, Jamie," or whatever her name was. "Hey, Jamie, did you want the plant or did you really just want the pot?" And she's like, "Nah, I really just want the pot. I have a ton of plants. I don't need any more." And she's like, "Oh, well, do you
Yeah.
think that she can have the plant?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So she's like, she gave it to me because he said,
Oh,
"I won't."
nice.
He said, "I won't charge her for the plant. I'll just." I was like, "Oh my god, that's so nice." I was so excited that I got because I would have left the pot. Like I would have just took the plant and left that big pot.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
was so excited. I don't know what it is. I'll have to like I don't know what it was. It literally looks like begonia leaves with like silver flecked, like as if you like splattered paint all over it and it's silver. Silver like paint marks. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm looking it up. Hold on. Let me screen share.
Probably like probably like spotted begonia or something. I don't know. But I can just tell that they had it for a while. It's like
Does
got
it
a
look like
nice
that?
hardy. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I mean, it looks like that, but the spots are silver. I don't know what color those are, but and
Well,
it's
it
big.
says Begonia maculata silver spot. I don't
Oh,
know if the
okay.
silver's coming across on the,
Mhm.
do you know what I mean? On
Yeah,
the
on the screen.
computer.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it looks like, that big one on the right that you had it
This
on
one?
before. Yeah, it looks
This
like
one.
that. And the leaves are big too, so it's, like, mature.
Yeah.
So I was so excited to
I
get that.
like begonias, but they're not. What do you do? Do you bring it in the summer?
Oh, I'm gonna leave it in the house.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it potted and leave it in the house. Yeah. It should flower too. I don't know what
Yeah.
the flowers will look like, but
I usually get some and put them in my pots outside in the, spring or summer because usually the deer don't eat them, but they ate them. They ate one of
oh,
mine. I think they ate the begonia. Impatient.
yeah,
They
that's what I
ate something.
remember you saying, the impatient, because
It
that's
was
what
the
I was gonna
impatient.
say.
So they didn't eat the begonia.
Oh, but I'm sure
Um,
that's next when they run out of impatient, you
um,
know? Which is fine.
just up and ate it.
Oh,
Dang
yeah.
deer.
Yeah, and then what else did we do? Oh, then we went to a estate sale on it's an island. I don't know. It literally is an island. It's like got a little bridge to get to it. And this is like the neighborhood that I look for houses. Like I would love to live on this island. It's
Mm-hmm.
just it's so eclectic. Like none of the houses match. You know what I'm talking about? You know how like it's just quaint because everybody's got a different house
Right.
and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got water, like, cause ideally we'd like some water in the backyard, like that goes out to the bay or something.
Yeah.
So I was excited to go to this estate sale because I could just see all the different houses and stuff like that. And they had some super cool, like older things in this house. I
Yeah.
saw like it looked like a colonial Williamsburg garment, like with the bonnet and then the like frilly balloon sleeves. Like it looked
Yeah.
like they were going to a Renaissance fair. It was only $25. I didn't think to like look it up to see if like that would be worth getting because
Yeah.
it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't new. It was older. I mean, I'm sure it
Yeah.
wasn't like 1800s old,
Right.
but
I saw, yeah, that was what you showed in your video. Yeah.
oh, you saw the video.
I watched it.
Oh, okay, okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
wasn't it like kind of like it was like elaborate, like different
Yeah, it
layers
had a
of
lot of like ruffles and
yeah.
lace or stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was cool. And then and I'm kicking myself because the yard sale that we went to, I'm kicking myself. I wasn't recording when we were walking up because we said, our typical, "Hi, good morning. How are you?" And she goes, "My morning's been shit." And I was like, "Oh my God." And I was like, "Damn it." But she was
Did you give her the
complaining.
lecture that you give me? Don't say that, Mo. Don't say
And
that.
I said,
We
"It'll
don't.
be positive." And then she complained I don't know if you could hear it in the video if you're listening, but another guy came up and she's like, "How was your day?" And she's like, "It's terrible." And I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "There are two of us here, guys. Come on. We're shopping. We're looking." But it was on that island that I was talking about. That yard sale was
Yeah.
on that island. So but there's no
Mm-hmm.
parking. Like this is not like a typical neighborhood. Like it is narrow little streets and there are no sidewalks. It's just, the street and then your grass starts. Like there's no curbs
Right.
or anything. So there's nowhere to park.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to like park like two or three houses down and go down like a little street to park. So I'm sure that's probably why nobody was coming to our yard sale because first of all, there's a lot of traffic coming in and off, that island because
Right.
there's only one way on and off. So,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of traffic. So, people can't just stop their car and go look at our yard sale.
Right. Right.
Anyway, I was bummed I didn't find anything that I, really needed there. But I was a guest. It's out already. It just came out
Yes.
yesterday. Trash to Cash. I was a guest on Trash to Cash podcast. I
It came out
they-
today or
it
tomorrow?
came out well,
No,
it
it came
came
out,
out Tuesday. But this
which
comes
is
out on
today,
I know,
Friday.
but we air this on Wednesday, right?
No, Friday.
Oh, I'm looking at the background and I'm like, "Oh, where are we at? We
This.
have the wrong we have the wrong background up." That's what's confusing me,
Whoops.
Mo. Yeah, so I
Amy,
was on Trash
you're
Cast.
supposed to tell
I
me.
know, I know. I'm supposed to. I'm so sorry. Nobody looks at that anyway, Mo. They're not looking
That's your
at it.
job. That's your
True.
job.
Ever wonder what happens when the filter comes off? That's why we created Dash of Sass. It's your one-way ticket to everything and anything, served with a side of sarcasm and a sprinkle of sass. Listen every Wednesday wherever you get your podcast. I promise you'll thank us later.
There we go.
So it came out on Tuesday, and today's Friday. So okay. So yeah, it's been out a couple days. So if you are here because you saw me on the Trash Cash podcast,
Thank
welcome.
you.
Welcome. Thank you for supporting female podcasters. And you will
Yes.
soon realize that we actually talk about reselling on your favorite platform, which is eBay. I don't think those boys do. Well, they do. They do. They do sell on eBay. Kevin sells on eBay,
Well,
and
yeah,
Carrie's significant other sells on
right.
eBay as well. And Dawn finds some amazing things, and she gets like
Dawn
amazing.
is the star.
She does. She finds
She
some
she
great
finds
things.
awesome stuff, man. She's
Mhm.
better than all three of them. Sorry.
Oh my. But if you're
It's
here,
true.
thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like, tell us all of your favorite things about reselling on eBay because we're here for the long haul of the eBay content. Because none of us
Yes.
live sell. I don't, have you ever, did you ever live
Mm-mm.
sell on Whatnot? Yeah, neither have I. I don't have, one, I don't have any like inventory. Like I don't have a death pile like of stuff that I could,
Yeah.
constantly, you know,
Mm-hmm.
get stuff. I don't know. But I mean, I guess I could technically sell off my eBay inventory like Dave, but I would take a loss on everything, because I'm not gonna I'm not gonna
I'm
get what I
not
paid.
about, yeah, I'm not, I mean, yeah, that's not, I don't want to do that. I
It's not
mean,
my
if
business
I
model yet.
eventually, maybe I'll do some,
Yeah. If
but
we
not at the moment.
yeah, if we get like a setup that we like more room, like it would definitely be in our future. Like we talk about like it's in our future plans to do some
Mm-hmm.
kind of live selling, but
Yeah.
just not at the moment. It's a space thing, you know.
Oh,
So
yeah, for you.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So if I had a basement, that would be a different story. I would have more room and stuff like that. But
You need a warehouse.
I took the guy. I don't know if I talked about it last week. Maybe I just told you, but
I think you just told
um,
me.
yeah. I don't. Did I even talk about it? Anyway, there's a warehouse that's across from our house ish. Like I can see it. Well, I can't actually see it. There's a house in the way, and then there's a cornfield, but there's a warehouse over there. It's probably like crow flies a quarter of a mile. Anyway, it's
Right.
vacant. The grass is grown super tall. Matt found the guy, and he sent him a
Yeah.
letter. Said, "Hey, we're interested in buying your property." Blah blah blah. The guy contacted Matt. They had a phone call. He wants $750,000 for it, and it's it's not valued at that. He thinks that
Yeah.
he basically wants to sell his business, and we're not looking to buy his business. We just want the
But he's
property.
not, but you said there was nothing going on there. So what business is what I'm
Well,
asking.
I'm thinking that by business, I just think he wants to sell all of the equipment that went with that business, and all of the
Yeah, but,
tables
and
and
that's fine, but that's not worth that either. I don't think
right.
probably because
No,
he's not actually doing the business. Like if you were
no,
buying the actual business
yeah, yeah, and it hasn't been like
that was
touched. Like,
making money, you know?
yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
hasn't been touched in a while because we drive by it like all the time. The grass is
Right.
like super tall and it's
Mm-hmm.
it's neglected. It's a greenhouse on one side, a huge greenhouse, like a 30-foot by 100-foot greenhouse, and then a 30-foot by 100-foot warehouse on the other side. And it's nice because he said it is there's like a, what do you call it, a foundation. It's not gravel inside, so it has a foundation, which we wanted a foundation, but it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
have it doesn't have a bathroom. It has like a dry bathroom, which is a composting toilet, and I'm not. I would need like a actual bathroom because if you're working there, you would need a bathroom. So he must have had all males working there if they were
You
using
have
it.
to, composting toilets need to be taken care of. Just
Yeah.
I'm just I don't personally have them, but I there's a place that I have experience with where they do not take care of them.
Yeah, they do.
Mm.
We had one
Yeah.
at our property, our cabin,
Yeah.
and you have to like there's like a vent that you can put to go outside, and then you have like coconut core and stuff, and then you have to churn it.
Mhm.
You have to churn it
Yeah. Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And they're
Yeah,
expensive. I
because
don't
it's like doing compost. Like if you wanted to
Mhm.
compost in your backyard, you
Yeah.
have to take care of it or it's just a pile of,
And
you know.
and the one that we had, you have a diverter, like, it's like the liquid goes in one side because you don't want the
Hmm.
liquid to go mixed with the solid, so who knows what this
Right.
guy's composting toilet was, if it maybe it was just an outhouse or something, like,
Right. It
everything went
just,
in the
yeah, it
same.
might just be a hole in the ground.
Exactly, and if it's not yours personal, you're probably not even gonna care about diverting the liquid from, the solids. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they probably were
It
like, "I
just,
don't care, it's not mine. I'm
it
not
makes
interested."
me wonder,
But I
like,
just was
I
like,
would
"Wait a
always
minute."
wonder, like, they would have to be taking care of that
Yeah.
and then I would have to get rid of it.
It just makes me think, like, what kind of, water situation did they have going on? Because it was a greenhouse. So you have water because it's a greenhouse. You have
But
to
is
have
it
either
potable
well
water?
water. Yeah, I don't know if it's well water or city. I don't know if it's
Because
city water. I mean,
it might,
there's structures, like, there's homes and stuff on this road. It's not like it's, like, in the country, you know what I mean?
right, right.
But maybe it was
Yeah.
cheaper.
I wouldn't want to live with well water, not around here, well water. Delaware, home of DuPont chemicals, no thank you.
Oh,
And then septic.
oh,
Mm-mm.
yeah,
I mean, so many people that had septic around here. It can be, you gotta stuff you gotta do with that. It's a big giant.
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like it's a big pain. Do you have
yeah.
septic?
No,
You
we don't
do?
have septic.
Oh,
No, no, no,
yeah,
no.
no,
We have
neither.
we have well water and city water, but we only use the well water for, like, the irrigation system. Do you know, like, when
Hmm.
the sprinklers come on, that's the only thing that uses
Right.
well water.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
there's a tap, like, outside, if you wanna, get water for the garden, we can use well
Yeah.
water.
Hmm.
You have to turn it on and stuff like that. It's such a pain in the butt, and then sometimes and then it
Right.
loses its prime and you have to prime it. I don't know. I
Yeah.
let Matt do all that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What we don't have that. We don't have that. But I mean, I know people have problems with, quote unquote city water. I mean, but around here,
Mhm.
well water for me is a big just
Yeah,
because of that. There's
the
so many
history.
DuPont. I mean, we had one of there's a creek around here that was like, the most polluted. There's places that were, what are they? Super funds? What are they called?
Super funds? I'm not sure.
Super fun sites that are just like so polluted that they have to,
I don't know what you mean.
so no thank you. I'd rather
Yeah.
have my water treated
Yeah, true.
than the chemicals that were in the ground. I mean, our water isn't like a city. Our water actually is from aquifers that are around here, but
Uh-huh.
it is treated.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know
Mhm.
there's no I don't have a spring in my yard, so I can't get a good spring water. But I
That
would
would be
take that, but
that would be
not a
nice.
well. Yeah.
Like some,
There used to be,
Alaskan.
because there's a lot of old houses around here and there is actually a spring house like outside of my neighbor, like where there was used to be an old farmhouse. It's all overgrown because the land's been for sale, but nobody wants kind of like hilly but there is an old spring house there. I wonder if you can get there's a house. It's up it's not super close to me, but it's around here that had a spring house right on the road, and they used to open it when I was a kid, because like if we drive up that way, like go to my grandparents or whatever, they would open it like a couple days a week, like where people could they'd come and fill their milk jugs up, with spring
Oh,
water. They don't do
wow.
it anymore.
That's
I don't
cool
know
though.
who lives there now, but it used to be. People used to do that.
Wow, that's cool. I've
Yeah.
never I've never heard of that or, seen anything like that. Maybe it's because where we live and stuff, but that's
You're too
cool.
close, you're too you have to go a little inland,
Yeah. Well,
probably.
what did we figure out? I live like 4 feet above sea level when we looked at
Yeah.
that map.
Yeah.
4
You need to
feet.
go a little inland. Yeah, There's
Yeah.
not, I don't see any springs down when I go down south of here. It's all up here in north.
Yeah. That's cool though. I like that. That'd be a cute little trip to get your spring water. I mean, so 1800s of me, you know? Maybe there's something
Keep your stuff
colonial.
cold because you've ever been in a spring house?
No, no, never. I've never.
Excuse me.
I think
They
it's
get because they would store stuff in there, keep stuff cool.
oh,
Because the water's coming from deep underground, so it's like, what's the temperature? Like when you
like
dig, it
like
flattens out like
50?
about 45 degrees or something
Oh, okay. Yeah.
under, like in a cave or whatever, 50, I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
so people would, the water that comes out of a spring is really cold. You would they would store stuff in there. Like if you go in a spring house on a hot summer day, it's nice and cool.
Isn't that kind of funny that we're totally getting off reselling. I'll just say this real quick.
I
Isn't
know.
that funny that, they say that the center of the earth is like lava and it's supposed to be hotter and people have geothermal heating? But how come when you go deeper, you can like have root cellars because it's colder in the earth? I don't understand how that works. Does it get colder before it gets hotter? Like, what is that? You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
think it's like like a certain depth where it's that temperature, you
I
know,
guess.
like
But
caves,
you know
but
what I
then
mean?
like deeper. And that geothermal, you have to be near pockets
Sure.
of
What, molten lava?
mag. It's magma underground.
Magma.
It's
Magma.
magma.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I've been to like the Luray Caverns, which you have to go down,
Hmm.
in the earth and stuff, and it was
Hmm.
cold in there, and we went in the summertime. That was
Yeah.
really trippy. Have you ever been in caverns before? I think it's so trippy that, they have the stalactites and stalagmites and stuff, but then they have this water in there, and the water
Hmm.
is so still that it's reflecting the ceiling, which is like
Yeah.
cavernous, and it makes it look like the water is super deep, and it's not. It's probably like an inch
Right.
deep.
It's like a little
I,
puddle. Hmm.
yeah, but
Yeah. It's just because
it's
it's so
so
dark and
trippy.
yeah.
It's so trippy. And they even have like an organ type of thing. I don't know what it was, but they would like hit the stalactites. I guess they were like in different links, so it had like different notes. So like you
Right.
could hit the stalactites and they would like make sounds like in a
Make
church and
different
stuff.
sounds.
Yeah, I
That's
thought that
cool.
was
Yeah.
super cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to reselling. I sold the oldest thing in my inventory yesterday. It was number
Oh, what
6.
was it?
Was number 6 in my inventory. So it was a pair of jeans. It was a pair of American Eagle jeans. They're called like
Yeah.
artist boot cut, which kind of makes sense because flared and baggy jeans are like the trend
Right.
now. Well, more
Yeah.
flared than baggy, but or well, I
Right.
mean not boot cut is what I meant. Baggy's definitely
Right.
in. That was it. They sold, I don't know what they sold for, $17. They were, but it was officially the oldest now because of the number. I have no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 was the oldest number I have. So
That's
I,
awesome.
I know. I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, woohoo! I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably paid too much for those jeans too. Like that was probably, I don't even know, 2000. I bought them in 2000 probably. I don't
Oh,
know.
wow.
No, not 2000, 2020.
2020. I was like 2000.
No, I haven't been reselling that long. Just sporadically, I was listing stuff on eBay,
Right.
which I don't realize. I can't believe I didn't like think, oh, like why don't I buy things to resell? It just never clicked. I always just did personal stuff. I guess
Right.
I just didn't
Hmm.
understand because I liked going to thrift stores and stuff, like finding like home
Yeah.
decor and stuff at thrift stores.
Right. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I did. I can remember because my kid was little. He was like a toddler. And I remember finding this black velvet painting and it reminded me of like Hawaii. It was pretty decent size. It was probably like 18 inches by, I don't know, 15 maybe, 18 by
Yeah.
15 maybe. And it was a black velvet painting and it was like a tiki hut and stuff with like, little fire and like palm trees and stuff. And I
Hmm.
bought it to sell it online, to sell it on eBay. So I don't know why I sold it pretty quick. I don't know why I didn't keep up with it. Like why I didn't like think, oh,
Right.
I could always do this. Maybe just because that was
Hmm.
so. That's all I got. What else you got?
Nothing much. I have to. Well, that. Are we talking about that Nicole State? I don't know that much about her. I've just heard that she's been like people have been calling her a scammer forever,
Uh-huh. Yeah. And she's
and
been officially
she's
kicked off, whatnot?
well. This Reddit says suspended. Has she been actually banned or just suspended?
Well, the last I saw and looked, her account is down. Like it is gone off of the platform, like off of Whatnot's platform. I mean, there's no way that they are suspending her and then let her coming back after allegedly taking $100,000 worth of money from what I've
Yeah.
been hearing and seeing.
Yeah. What exactly?
What do you
I
mean?
know she like did giveaways and wouldn't send them to people, right?
Yeah, and then there was other like if you would read her like her reviews and stuff, like people would order stuff and they wouldn't get all of their order there, or she
Hmm.
would print the shipping label and allegedly not send it out. You know
Never
what I
send
mean?
it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because once you, I mean, I'm sure everybody's already heard about this, but once you like make 1,000 sales on Whatnot, you can get like instant payout. Like soon as you
Right.
print the shipping label, you can get your
Right.
payout. I'm guessing she was just kind of like robbing Peter to pay Paul. So she would print the labels, get the money, and then maybe she was buying, I don't know, the back inventory that she needed to fulfill those orders, and it was just perpetual. And maybe she just got caught up in it. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
the only thing I could think of.
Yeah.
But
But
I know
like,
people that have been like, scammed from her too. So
yeah,
allegedly
here's the thing.
scammed.
I've been hearing about her for a while. I mean, I don't know how long, but I've heard her name. I never followed her or anything, but I've heard her
Mhm.
name come up
Yeah.
before about being a scammer. Like, and she's just now, kind of it's catching up with her. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people were already on to her a long time ago.
Yeah, totally.
Crazy.
I know. So I know that I think they were talking about it on the Trash Cash podcast that I was on a little
Hmm.
bit, and then maybe
Yeah.
the next one. But everybody's made a video. Not everybody, but a lot of people have made
Yeah.
videos about it and stuff. But
Yeah. I just
how
think
do you?
that's the big news. And I'm not
Mhm.
really up on her. I just heard
To don't do
she
business with
was scamming
her?
with giveaways and stuff before,
Yeah,
which is funny.
it's like where do you go from there? Like, do you go? Is there another platform? I don't know if there's other platforms
I
that
don't
are
know.
like
You go
Whatnot.
into hiding. Like, how could you like I don't know.
True.
I don't know.
She's gonna start her own districts, her own district
Scam people
channel.
on there. Hopefully they won't let her on.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know what happens from there. How does how does Whatnot handle that? Because obviously all the people that didn't get their orders, they're gonna have to refund them. They're gonna have to refund the
Yeah.
buyers, and then
Does she have does she have like a big following of people that still like back her? Because there's another reseller that is always totally like, well, I won't say she scams like that,
uh-huh.
but she's totally burning bridges with people.
Oh, really?
And
Like a Whatnot
yeah,
reseller, or
she sells on Whatnot. She has her own little YouTube shopping network, and she used to have a thrift store, and she screwed over her friend. She
okay?
just constantly screws over people like that work with or for her.
Oh,
I
I
don't know.
don't know. I know who you're talking about, but I don't
And
know the story.
she has like she supposedly has a charity that and she never set up like the nonprofit, and she was taking
Oh,
donations, and like where's that money, that kind of thing.
oh, I
So a
see.
little
I
different
see.
than Nicole State, but still
Uh-huh.
has a following of people who defend her. I
Right.
don't understand. I don't
Mm.
understand.
Wow. I thought I heard that. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. There's so many numbers, but I thought that she had like 100,000 followers on,
Who's that, Nicole?
yeah, on Whatnot. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting all the numbers mixed up, but it was like a big following, or like there would
Yeah.
be like 1,000 people in our lives, you know, at any
I
time. So if you
It's
even got
crazy. Yeah.
2 or 3, 4% of those people buying, you're still doing pretty good.
Right.
I don't know.
That's crazy to me.
It is. I don't know. Money's the root of all
I don't know.
evil, apparently.
I
You know?
guess
I don't
some
know.
people just sell real stuff.
I know.
Just sell real stuff. Put it in a box. Mail it.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
exactly. And with that, we're flipping out, guys. Bye.
Thanks so much for watching, and check out more of our videos right here. We're flipping out.